The United States has described Russian President Vladimir Putin as desperate over the Ukraine conflict in meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. State Department spokesman Matthew Miller adds that having to travel across the length of his own country to meet with an international leader to ask for assistance in a war that he expected to win in the opening months can only be characterized as begging for assistance. To further discuss this latest development is Damola Adewale, legal practitioner and global affairs analyst. You're welcome to Beyond the Continent.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for giving us your time. Despite warnings from other countries to abstain, the leader of North Korea has forged ahead with his meeting with Russian President Putin. What are the potential outcomes or agreements that could result from this summit?
You know that this war with Ukraine started around February of 2022, and against all expectations, it seems that the Russian President Putin has not been able to quell the forces of Ukraine and is depleting his artillery warheads. So because North Korea has a lot of weapons, millions of them, it seems that Russia president wants to have a meeting with Kim Jong-un to refill these artillery weapons and to have this war resolved, maybe in his own favor against Zelensky. So the potential outcomes is for refill of the weapon, artillery, bombs, guns, and whatever they need to defeat the Ukrainian president.
Kim has insisted that strengthening defense cooperation will top the agenda of his discussion with Putin. How might North Korea's involvement affect the ongoing conflict in Ukraine? And what are the economic implications of North Korea's involvement in the conflict, both domestically and globally?
Yeah, so for North Korea, I think they have this depleting food and way of life materials. So they expect Russia to help them with that, especially in the face of the US sanctions. Over the years, including Trump administration, Obama's administration, North Korea's suffered a lot of economic sanctions. So the US National Security Advisor said this morning that if North Korea should go ahead to provide assistance to Russia, that there will be a price to pay for it. So the US is not liking it, and I think there will be further sanctions against North Korea. However, Russia is coming to the aid of North Korea with food, with tech know-how, providing up-to-date tech advances to North Korea, especially because North Korea has been locked out from the International Committee of Nations. And however, even though North Korea is also suffering from that, the collaboration between Russia and North Korea is a way of saying, oh, we have a common enemy, which is the US. And since the US is a common enemy, they are forging an alliance together and to see how they can economically benefit each other. So domestically, North Korea will get some form of provision from Russia. Internationally, they are also seen eye to eye. So Russia is seeing North Korea as its brother and vice versa from the point of view of North Korea.
Okay, how might this conference impact the broader dynamics of international efforts to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons?
Well, many countries have nuclear weaponry. Altogether right now, we have over 17,000 nuclear warheads all over the world. Russia being the largest provider or the owner, followed by the US. So even though there has been international agreement stalling the manufacture of nuclear weapons, it seems that some countries who are not on the side of the US are manufacturing theirs, either in secret or in the open, with the effort to face the US if there is going to be any conflict in future. I don't think that many countries are manufacturing now, but it seems that they are just preparing in case of any potential conflict. It doesn't stop the ownership of the nuclear weapons that these countries already have. Whether it is going to have much impact when it comes to supply and demand or when it comes to manufacturing, we don't really know. But the ones that they have in store, is still as dangerous as ever. So we believe that this nuclear proliferation will still be stored for the next 50 to 100 years, as far as the world leaders are in talks, and there is a potential peace resolution.
All right, Mr. Adewale, thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you so much.